Music mogul Sean Diddy Combs spent his first night behind bars inside a facility that is being called Hell on Earth.
This is what y'all want to help? This is who y'all want to, say that he ain't never did nothing? This is what you want to put your brand on? And everybody start backing up from him. Everybody was talking about, yo, man, Cassie was a gold digger, Cassie was this, that, and the third. They've been following him, bro. They've been tapping his phone, been having people watch him. You understand? He been coming back and forth from New York, and
Disturbing stories are surfacing about Sean Diddy Combs in the aftermath of those massive raids at his coast-to-coast mansions.
Breaking news just hit the airwaves. CNN has leaked a phone call between none other than Diddy and Jay-Z, and it supposedly took place just minutes before Diddy's arrest. The hip-hop world is in complete chaos over this one. And if the rumors are true, this phone call could reveal some shady dealings that went down behind the scenes.
Now, I want to touch on a friend dying, but even before we get there, I got to ask you about 2001, Jay-Z Unplugged.
Yeah.
Jaguar Writers there, Heart of the City.
Yeah. It's the 21-year anniversary.
It's the 21-year anniversary, and I don't think we've seen nothing like that since. And I know you posted it. We're going to talk about the network, but I know you posted it and put it out there. I want you to touch on either the genius or the insanity of Jay-Z. This man, as far as what he's done since then, is, either preordained, destined, or he had a plan. But it seemed like he geared himself towards it. But you were there to witness it firsthand from what he was back then. I just want you to because, not many people have a firsthand account of what this man is doing and what he's about to do.
In 21 years, I have never had anything to say about Mr. Sean Carter other than the fact that we had a pleasant working relationship and he was an excellent businessman.
21 years.
In 21 years. And after 21 years, what I will say to you is this. The first time I ever saw Jay-Z or even heard him spit a rhyme was at an MC battle, street battle in New York. But he didn't show up as Jay-Z. He didn't show up as the hottest rapper on the street. He showed up as the nigga that was with Big L.
Rest
For
in
those
peace.
of you.
Rest in peace, Big L.
Rest in peace, Big L.
One of the
That was the
dopest.
sensei.
One of the dopest. Yes.
Big L was who put Jay-Z on.
Without question.
And then Big L died, and then the next thing you know, Jay-Z. And then, he starts clienteling with Tupac and clienteling with Biggie and doing songs with Biggie and building a working, camaraderie with Honeycombs and AKA Diddy. And
why do you give him the honeycombs? Why do you give him honeycombs?
Because he smacks so sweet. That fucking sodomite. Anyway, so yeah, then, and then Reasonable Doubt was happening, and then Dame's in the picture, and Dame's building Rockefeller, and everybody's talking about Jay-Z. And don't get me wrong, there is nobody who loves Reasonable Doubt more than me.
At the time of.
Nobody. No, still.
Yes, to this day.
Still. Listen to me. I don't give a fuck how I feel about you. For me to have bad feelings about someone and not acknowledge art and its greatness or at its finest is hating. Maybe I don't fuck with you, but them shoes is hot, yo. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be real. So I will never. Shit, I was just listening to Watch the Throne earlier this week, and that shit was enraging me. Cause I'm like, y'all motherfuckers was living for this fucking album and was Kanye. And then all of y'all made all of this money on this motherfucking dude, and now all of a sudden, who, him? Like he was good enough when you let him slump Just Blaze's fucking whole career. He was the shit.
That's the whole issue in itself.
It was worth putting Just Blaze on the line for, because Just Blaze was Rockefeller production until Kanye.
Yeah.
Who's Just Blaze producing for now?
That I don't know. Who is? Yeah, I'm about to say that I don't know. And he was the movement.
Where is Just Blaze?
Yeah.
I mean, he was making Hov's beats. You got Tidal. You're a billionaire. Where the fuck is Just Blaze?
That's the question.
Why is he's not at least an executive at Rock Nation? He's not at least an executive at Tidal?
At least.
Like I said, Biggie died, Tupac died, and then there was the fight between who was the top rapper now, Nas and Jay-Z, and then the next thing you know, Nas has a nervous breakdown and he's taken out of the game, and it's all Jay-Z.
It's all Jay-Z.
It's all Jay-Z. And he was working with R. Kelly, and they were making so many records together. You know, they made all...
According to the leak, Jay-Z and Diddy were on the phone discussing something that's got everybody on edge. Now, you already know when these two titans of the industry are talking, it's either about business moves or drama. And trust me, this sounds like it was drama. Big time. Word on the street is that Jay-Z knew something was coming, and the way he was talking, it's almost like he was trying to warn Diddy about what was about to go down.
those records together. They both fucked Aaliyah. They shared so much in common. You know? And then there was a falling out. And that's like it never happened. Whoever talks about best of the both worlds, best of both worlds. Nobody talks about that.
Nobody talks about this shit.
Nobody talks about that project.
That nigga swept that smooth under the rug.
Why?
Yeah, we know why.
You know what? I got a better question.
Yeah.
How valuable is a Biggie Smalls verse?
Yeah.
Puffy has been making money off of Biggie's name for longer than Biggie was alive. People keep forgetting he hadn't turned 25 yet. He was still 24 when he died. It's been over 25 years. Fucking Puffy has been making money on that boy's name longer than he lived. It supported all of Bad Boy. His catalog. Clearly, a Biggie Smalls verse is very valuable. Am I wrong? Does anybody disagree with me?
No, that's facts.
So then what the fuck happened to the commission? What happened to that album?
Right.
It was recorded. It was being mixed and mastered upon Biggie's death. It was supposed to have came out that summer after Biggie's album, because Biggie's album was slated. He died a week and a half before his album came out. Then the commission was supposed to come out, and that was supposed to be his exit from Bad Boy. And then starting his own company. So tell me something. And this ain't me being an asshole. I think everybody that knows Sean Carter knows that he will slump anyone in any relationship for $1. Look at how he did Dame. Like, I don't give a fuck if you wanted to get away from your homie, if you wanted to get away from your partner, but to do it the way he did it, it's malicious. But maybe that was because he was fucking the girl that didn't want you.
Oh. Let the church say amen.
I don't know. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why you moved his ass around and out of Rockefeller so tough and then just moved right over to Def Jam. By the way, wasn't this all around the time when Aaliyah died?
Yeah.
And Beyonce's solo career was struggling? Jam on your horn now, that fucking bullshit ass record. From the Austin Powers shit, it was some of the worst shit ever. They were having a hard time taking her solo. And then Aaliyah died. And then they brought Rich Harrison in, and you know, kind of think it's crazy right now. She liked posing with him in pictures for Page Six. Aaliyah didn't. She fell in love with Dame. And Aaliyah's gone, and you know. You have to start asking yourself questions after being in this business for this long. If you're a halfway intelligent person, when do you start questioning how lucky some motherfuckers keep getting?
Right.
Is it really a conspiracy if the same person keeps benefiting off the same kind of tragedy over and over and over again? So to answer your question, I'm sure he's always going to be a billionaire, and I'm sure he's got great things to happen. I mean, look, he's got the job with the NFL. He's hooking all his friends up with the halftime shows. I mean, think about it. Think about the halftime shows. Jennifer Lopez, Shakira, all Rock Nation. Now Rihanna, and then we had the whole LA thing, which of course he was involved in that, and then they pulled Mary J. Blige off to, you know, make sure she got that money for Kindle, and you know, they had that whole moment, you know, but all he's doing is using his friends and the people that he fucks with, or at least the people that signs his non-disclosure agreements. He keeps getting them the Super Bowl gigs. So I mean, like, he's doing all kinds of stuff, you know, and I do not begrudge him. It's just, if you gotta do the kind of things that he's done to get where he's gotten, yeah, fuck it. I don't want it that bad. I don't want nothing that bad.
So,
Shout out real out street stars, nigga. Move it.
Crazy boy. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I spoke
For sure.
to Keefy D's son, and all that shit the motherfucker told me he got beat up in jail, all that shit is lies.
Oh, really?
Yeah, ain't nobody touched him in jail.
Aren't they facing some more charges, though? Him and his son for going after one of the witnesses?
It's a possibility.
Yeah, that's not going to look good because they're going to put that in this Keefe D's trial.
Yeah. But he's gonna beat that case, man.
It's possible, man. It's very possible he beats
All
the case.
circumstantial evidence. He did the best thing he could do. Trial by judge. Judge has to find the letter of the law. Follow the letter of the law.
I guess there was a situation where
Some insiders are even saying that Jay-Z was straight up telling Diddy to lay low and prep for what was coming his way. But Diddy, being the bad boy that he is, didn't listen. Instead, he allegedly tried to brush it off, thinking he could slide out of the situation untouched.
Tupac found out Jay-Z had a show in Las Vegas.
Right?
Can you talk about that?
Yeah. I don't know how Pac found out that Jay-Z had a show, but Jay-Z was not coming out that room. He had to call Chaz, which Chaz called Big D. Big D called Eric B. Eric B and them called Suge Knight. And they called, and Suge said, yo, man, that ain't me. That's Pac with his wild ass. And Suge Knight told Pac to give Jay-Z a pass so he could go do his concert or his show. Because Jay wasn't coming out that room, you know, to do nothing.
Do you know why Tupac was so mad at Jay-Z?
I can't say why he was mad at him, bro. But you know, I think Jay had did that song with Big, right? Was Pac alive when he did that song with Big? Brooklyn Finest or whatever?
Man, the part that people are saying Pac might have been mad about was the part where Biggie kind of made a reference to Pac where he's like, two Pacs, if Faith get pregnant, she'll probably have two Pacs. Get it? Two Pacs. And so, yeah, this would have been out because The album came out in June 25th, 1996 was the day that Reasonable Doubt was released.
Yeah, so that Reasonable Doubt came out June 1996.
Yes, Reasonable Doubt came out June 1996.
All right, so then that would get Pac would be mad. He did a song with Big. Remember Pac said that he came out there with the Hawaii Silky Fame or something like that.
Yeah, he started going in on Jay. He also, from what I understand, took shots at Jay at the end of Hit 'Em Up, but during that part, the mic short-circuited, so I guess they just kind of cut it out. If you listen to it, you can still hear it on the internet. With all these people coming out against Diddy, do you think more people are going to come out?
It's a lot of people that, you got to realize is that everybody think, oh, everybody's coming out now. It's a lot of people that wanted to bring stuff out long time ago, but the lawyers wouldn't take it. The lawyers wouldn't deal with it. Cassie opened up a floodgate for lawyers to look at people's cases now and say, yeah, we might could get some money out of that. We might could do that. Yeah, he did abuse you. Nobody really cared at first. But now they see that a lot of this stuff may have some truth to it and the people can be paid for it. They coming out.
I seen that you've actually talked to some victims behind the scenes.
Yep.
I mean, without naming any names, what all can you tell me about that?
Well, I don't want to talk about what they confided in me, but it's a lot of stuff that has been going on. And like there's tapes that are running around with women. There's tape that is running around with women and they want to get a hold of those tapes so they could bring them, to the lawyers. And those tapes do exist, but it's going to be hard for them to get because a lot of people don't want them to know that they was in those tapes and they was a part of it, but it is what it is.
Speaking of tapes, Little Rod says he has a ton of video footage and that Diddy had him following him with a camera, doing all types of these illegal activities. Was there cameras around a lot back in the day?
Nah. Back in the day, they didn't do that. They didn't even allow people to take pictures, hardly. So we didn't have those cameras like that. There was a few cameramen, Alex and this Spanish dude, they was allowed to take certain pictures, but only when they asked you to. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So there's footage. There's footage. I have a tape of the party that Diddy gave after Shine was convicted.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay, Diddy threw a party for him beating his case. I take it.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything on there, or it's just a normal party?
Just a normal party.
I mean, was this just a normal party or was this like a Diddy party?
It's a normal party. It's a normal Diddy party. Because you got to realize he was normal back then. He was
Okay.
he was the normal Diddy back then. Now he Brother Love.
Okay, well, I guess there was a situation with Diddy and a rapper, and they were in a hotel room for hours.
Who was that?
That you kind of talked about. I believe it was Ja Rule.
No, bro. No. Stop it. Yo, Cam. Diddy had Sarah and Sarah's girlfriend. right? He was trying to use them to go at Ja Rule so Ja Rule could go at Jay-Z.
You gotta wonder, was Jay-Z just playing it smart, trying to keep himself clean, or was this part of a bigger chess game? Ever since their rise to the top, people have speculated about their relationship, and this phone call leak just adds fuel to the fire.
He was trying to set Ja up and try to have those girls, you know, throw themselves on Ja Rule in the hotel room, and they was all in the room together. When I got into an altercation with a guy who tried to get in the room, Puff and Ja Rule ran out. And when they ran out, because of the commotion, they was grabbing towels because they was naked when they came out. So he was in there, they both was in there with women.
Okay, I see. Well, that's what's up, man. All right, well, Gene, man, I appreciate your time.
Yo, Cam, thank you for letting me explain myself, man. You know, because like I said before, man, they always want to blame the accusers, but they never want to blame and put the blame on the abusers. And I appreciate Cam TV giving me this opportunity to tell my part of the stories of what was going on. All right?
For sure, man.
Salute.
I definitely, glad you got that out, man. Out of jail, or is he getting out of jail?
He's not out. Last I heard from the bail bondsman, they was clearing his house arrest. All this time, I've left my money and the bond of my real estate in place. They went back for a second hearing. From what the attorneys is telling me, the judge was in favor of everything we provided for the bond. So last I knew, they were clearing his house arrest. He's in Nevada, so it's a little different.
Okay. There's been reports that he's given up Diddy.
The only report we can go off of is him in court. And the reason why that's hard to believe, because his only court proceedings has been the bail proceedings. He's not due to start trial, I think, until November or top of 2025. So where would he, Keefe D, give up Diddy? Or is it just a blogger putting some shit out there? You got to give him up to the district attorney or in court, right?
Well, it was reported by the news, but it was a little, like, I couldn't really understand what, you know what I'm saying? They said he was mentioned a whole bunch of times, but it was like, because it could have been from the proffer agreement. They weren't really exactly clear about when Keefe D
Is
said
there a
this.
proffer agreement? A proffer agreement in Los Angeles don't count. They can't use it.
Right. They can't use it.
So whatever proffer he gave him in LA has nothing to do with the last 10 months he's been in Nevada County Jail. You know what I'm saying? Whatever he said, I don't even think the police officers that he proffered with could take the stand.
I don't think so either.
So, did he proffer in LA?
But it is tricky, though. The reason why it's tricky is because part of the proffer agreement is that him saying, like, if he lies, the proffer agreement isn't any good. So if he's over there saying he lied, it's kind of like, well, can they use it?
Well, no, he's saying he lied in podcasts. See, y'all, listen, one thing you got in front of you, you got a seasoned vet. I'm not a rapper. I'm not one of these Poindexter. I don't speak to you from YouTube. I speak to you from knowledge, right? He says he lied on YouTube, on Vlad TV, right? He never said he lied in his LA proffer because he knows that the LA proffer cannot be used. He knows that.
I don't think he said about a specific podcast or show. I think he said he lied about that he didn't do it.
No, well, he never proffered that he did it.
He absolutely
Keefe
did
D
proffer.
never said he pulled the trigger. You're a liar.
No, he said he was in the car.
That's
what he's
not
being
doing
charged
it.
with.
So let me ask you something. You
He's
say
not being
whack.
charged with pulling the trigger.
You say whack. Hey, run me to the store real quick. I want to grab something before you get up out of here. I go to the store. I blow a motherfucker at the light. You in the car. Did you do it?
Bro, but that's...
Did you want me to
That's
do
not
it?
the same that situation.
It is. You don't know the situation because you wasn't there.
I know what he said in the tape.
The proffer?
Yeah.
That can't be used. Don't matter what he said.
Okay.
They cannot use that. They can't use it. It's stipulated in the property.
I wasn't. Okay. Yeah, I kind of don't.
But what did he
really
say?
go
I want to hear
into
what
it.
he said. What you tell me he said?
What I'm saying is, if he's saying he's lying, or that he,
I don't
you know
think he
what I'm
never
saying?
said he lied in the proffer. He don't care what the proffer says because they can't use it. They cannot present that in that courtroom to that jury. Can't do it. But I believe I've been hearing him saying, I got paid, right? I got paid to do these things and say what I said. Now, he has been saying these things because they contacted Vlad to see if that was true. Vlad refused to return the phone call.
Yeah, they contacted me.
Yeah, refused to return the call.
I lost my footage. My hard drive broke.
Yeah,
So I don't have it.
End of the day, whatever footage is up, but Vlad did his interview based off the book anyway. So, you know, end of the day, trying to give him a fighting chance. He's 60 years old. He got cancer and shit. You know, it looks a little better you walking in the court with a suit and coming in a jumpsuit. You know, conduct a little business, you know, eventually. But, you know, Keefy D, he's not a convicted criminal. He's accused. In the good old USA, it's innocent until proven guilty.
Facts. Facts.
What do you think? You think I shouldn't have touched it? Think I shouldn't have bailed him? You think he doesn't deserve to be free and fighting his case? What you think, Cam? You met Keefy D.
I don't have a problem with him being free and fighting his case. No, he's innocent until proven guilty.
There we go. You see? Me and you spent just probably the same amount of time. How many times you interviewed Keefy?
Just once.
Couple hours?
Jag, you're looking radiant as always.
Thank you.
Love the African Baba. As a matter of fact, you got it seems before we get started, it seems like you did a little touch up. Did you?
Oh no, I just put on a little Fenty.
Oh.
In honor of Rihanna today.
Some say Jay-Z has been trying to distance himself from Diddy's sinking ship for a while now, knowing full well that something like this could ruin his own empire.
Hey.
Oh.
I wanted to wear the prison.
Wow.
I wanted people to see what her prison looks like.
Wow. That's $1 billion prison though.
Yeah.
I mean.
Shame she ain't got no control over it. If she did, A$AP Rocky would be driving different cars than he is.
Damn, see, when they make you look at it. What? So hold on, wait. So Rihanna has Fenty.
Just like
what's the Kardashian sister's name?
Bebe got the she got the Mercy. Was it the Cersei Mercy?
The Kylie Jenner, that's her name. Kylie Jenner.
Yeah, she going broke.
Damn it, she has.
You didn't hear? No. Ain't nobody buying that shit no more. Travis stopped wanting her and everybody stopped wanting her makeup. Come to find out they wasn't even living together. It was all a front. She bought the house so people would think he lived there, but he's done come out and said he'd much rather have Marilyn Manson than well, that was getting him somewhere.
I mean, him and again, I go back to him and Tiger had a whole fight. Maybe not over her, but they had a whole fight.
Do you believe in that Timothy Chalamet shit too?
Oh,
you think he likes her?
I like Dune too. All right, Jaguar back on the couch.
Hey! On the couch wearing shoes.
For those that always love to, see what y'all. Yeah,
see my feet? Do they look dirty? Because they say I always have my dirty feet on the couch.
We don't pay no attention.
That's what they say. So guess what? I wore shoes.
Come on now.
And now I'm going to take my feet.
Get comfortable.
And I'm going to put them on this musty, dirty, funky couch that
all
I
the adjectives. All the adjectives. So here we go.
Because I smell like fish sandwiches in my nether regions.
God damn.
Yeah.
So you be in the comments, really? Like you be like, okay, all right. Let's.
Oh, it's always the same people. It really doesn't matter. Them and all 20 of their personalities on all of their 40 accounts.
We're gonna blame the Chinese. All right.
Yeah. Do that.
Here we go. Are we not? Are we not? They got the farm.
No, he said we're going to blame Egg Foo Young because it still don't make no sense. Okay.
Come on now.
We're going to clean that up as best as we can.
Let's get right to it. We got to get down to business, man, because 2024, Jaguar, right, has been your year in the sense that you have awoken something in people that they didn't know that was there, which is a yearning for the truth, a yearning for what's really going on. It's almost like when you watch The Wizard of Oz and you see, again, it goes from black and white to Technicolor, but you get down to the wizard and he unveils everything that you thought was real is all.
Yeah.
And you are technically playing the role of Oz right now. You are giving us an inside look on things that people either didn't know they wanted to know or they're just intrigued about in the sense of the way your storytelling about it goes. First and foremost, some people always want to say, hey, Jaguar comes on his couch. How does she know? Again, we already talked about this, and we already talked about how you know, but it's more so how much do you know now? And
isn't it funny every time we meet somebody new that I put all of us in the soup with? Every time I talk to them, doesn't it seem like I always seem to know something they think I shouldn't or didn't think that I would know?
Every single time.
Every single time.
And those who ask.
You want to know what's funny?
Please.
If I was from London and I was Caucasian and my name was Sloan, people would be okay with it.
Come on.
You want to know what's funny? To be acknowledged by a psychic as being accurate and people still calling me a liar, but they'll believe her. You'll believe the psychic that got her information from the ether somewhere, but the person who was actually there is the liar. That's weird.
Is it the delivery? Is it the...
No, I think it's the payment. I think Sean Carter's been paying a lot of money to get people to say whatever he wants them to say because that's his greatest talent. Even down to the company that we're working with or been working with right now, View It. We have undeniable evidence that they took money to sideline Jag, to sideline real Jag, to turn away members to make it look like people aren't interested, to owe us 6 figures and refuse to pay us, even though they know we have a lawyer to pay. Even though they sat there and said, you need to stop working with real life. They don't have your best interest. They're not paying you what you're worth. You should get away from them. Can you bring them here? Would they be interested in coming here? Yeah.
So Jack, a man with $1 billion says, hey, I want her
brokest billionaire I ever met in my life.
But if he says, I want her to be quiet.
Easy.
He has the power.
Yeah, to go and pay somebody $5 million to shut down my projects, to stop from coming out, or asking us to turn in our series list, people that we're investigating so that they could have advanced knowledge so that they can go back to my enemies and tell them where I'm looking or what I'm looking at. We just started turning in fake names because it became obvious. You're not trying to help us, you're trying to hurt us, but the question is why? And it becomes very simple. A person that used to do business with them is no longer with them because he no longer wanted to do business with Jay-Z and Diddy, which means View It has had ties to Jay-Z and Diddy all along.
Now, here's where things get even spicier. According to the leak, the two were talking about something big that could involve Diddy's shady business deals and possibly even the FBI's involvement. There's been talk that this arrest wasn't just about some minor issue, but something much deeper, possibly connected to money laundering, drug trafficking, or even those wild rumors about the Tupac and Biggie murders.
Want to know what's even more interesting than that? They used my brother Jay French to get to me.
Not French.
Guess who brought him there? The Yin Yang twins, who I know for a fact are government informants.
Not French.
And if you're not sure about it, maybe you should ask Kelvin, Wendy Williams' husband, what he did to get them in trouble to make sure they became federal informants. And now they're in Vegas looking for true believer artists and bringing them to a company where there are people who are supposed to be billionaires. And one of the owners looks like he could be Leora Cohen's first cousin. Interesting.
So, Jack, before we bring up these big names, let me ask you, why go after the big names if they may have the power to silence you going after them?
Because guess what? If I win, then I win. But I'd rather go down losing with voice. It might embolden other people to come forward and speak up. And see, one Jaguar right is a problem. Imagine 1,000.
You seem to have opened up. Again, we just spoke with Jonathan Hay, and he thanked you for bringing his voice to light because he has stories that goes way back to the early days of Rihanna.
That's my job.
And he said you gave him the courage.
What did I tell y'all when we first sat here? I'm gonna keep talking until everyone else is so loud that they can't hear me no more. Wow. That's my job.
That's right.
To make sure that I'm not being drowned out by lies, but I'm being drowned out by the rest of the truth. That's the gig. And after talking with him tonight, I think our relationship is hitting another plateau. Because y'all have been listening to me tell y'all these things, and y'all been hearing everybody calling us liars for doing and saying what we did. And now here is a man that was there. What happens next? Is he gonna be a liar too? Or is he gonna be a liar because he's a liar? Because he lied, because he said this. Now, he just sat there and said that they asked him to fall on his sword. Yeah. Was he lying? Do y'all think he was lying?
No. His position, where his condition, his everything that's going on about it.
I know what it feels like to be duct taped in the trunk of a car. And I know what it feels like to make a deal that you don't want to make to get out. His PTSD is real.
So let's start with this, Jack.
And Drake, he was working with Drake.
Yeah.
Then helping Drake's baby mama, who he was trying to keep on the low, and all of a sudden he in the trunk with his daughter. Come on.
Man.
There was some shit going on with Triple X Stacey out and what a Drake baby. There wasn't it. And Aubrey.
So, Jack, as we get started.
And Aubrey putting hits out on goddamn PR reps.
Yeah, no. It's wild.
Because that's really what it's looking like, ain't it, Drake? Am I reaching?
The man said it.
They not like us.
They not like us.
They not like us.
And I love that song because now every time I hear somebody say, I'm sick and tired of they not like us, it's because you not like us. Yep. You like them. That's why you don't like this song. Like, it was crazy. No, literally, we went to go eat the other day. We not going to say the restaurant because I ain't trying to put them on social blast.
Okay.
But one Drake song came on, right? I'll say this, we were in Bishop Arts. one Drake song came on, and then another Drake song came on. And then when it got to the third one, is this a Drake, is this a Drake playlist? Could you turn on something else? And she's like, was there anything else? So we got the Beyonce playlist.
Oh, man. There you go.
Yeah, but it had all of the freak off victims on it. You know, Usher was like, we were just sitting up there. Who's the next victim on the playlist? And he, you won't break my soul. You won't break my soul.
Damn. Can we talk? No, let me stop.
No,
Let me stop.
No, it was Confessions. They played Usher Confessions. Confess that Lifetime Achievement Award was a hush payment for your asshole and all of the many years of abuse. That wasn't no Lifetime. I'm still mad. People say, why you say that about Usher?
Oh, okay. So
I'm mad that people aren't more mad at Usher.
For what?
Because somewhere along the way he went from a victim to a procurer to a head turner. Like, let's just be honest about Usher. Is he a victim or is he a cooperating agent?
I think we saw the moment he turned into.
Let's be honest.
It's when Diddy put his arm around him and said,
We all know
hey.
that chili was a PR relationship. We know that, right? That chili wasn't real. Him and Chili.
Oh yeah, you said Chili. That
wasn't. Who believes that was real?
I don't. Hands? No hands? Okay, all right.
Now, it all looked cute, older, hot, sexy woman, younger guy. And both very good-looking people.
Yes.
So fuck did he end up with that after that?
His baby mama?
Let's be clear. He was still a young man. Let's be clear. He was still a young man and he was Usher. So if there was vanity involved, how do you go from Chili to and don't say it's true love?
She was.
I tell you what I do know. I tell you how I know how he goes from Chili to that thief. You know she a thief. You want to know how his wife was in Tamika? You want to know how she was known in the styling game? As the that stole everything. That's how she was able to do more video shoots and she had clothes because she was robbing.
Whoa.
This was a retail queen turned stylist.
The fact that Jay-Z was on the phone with him minutes before his arrest makes it seem like there's more to the story. Was Diddy pleading for help, or was he just giving Jay the heads up that things were about to go south?
Damn.
That's who that is. Boosted her way, and she was down with the freak wild.
That's what I always heard. It was like, it was never about what the relationship had. It was always about what she had on him.
She knew what was going on in his. She had pictures. She learned very well from Kim Porter. See, Kim was one of the first girls who was brave enough to get tapes and get what she needed to get. You understand? This is commerce. This is bank exchange on flesh and pride and ego. Tamika knew she could get Usher because she had evidence of what he was doing with the diddler. And guess what? Rather than going to the police and doing the right thing when that boy drowned on Lake Lanier, Usher did nothing for his stepchild. Matter of fact, I know for a fact he paid money to have that investigation shut down. And there has been talks that she was willing to sacrifice her child to get ahead. Now, don't forget, not long after that, she went into the coma. You remember she's in the coma? Because she got banished off. She had to get that plastic surgery cheap. She did. That's why she went out of country. Because she was told over here in the States that nobody would perform that ceremony. It was too dangerous for her, that surgery. It was too dangerous for her, and that went somewhere else. She kept going until she got somewhere with it, and they fixed up real good. And guess what? Not long after that, her and Usher was over. Yeah. Wasn't no love there. It's blackmail. Now look at this androgynous, manly looking white now. She's looking a whole lot like Omari Hardwick's wife, who truly looks like the little dude from across the street. Little white dude. Straight hips, you know. Boyish hips on a grown-ass woman. Well, I'm supposed to believe pushed out children and your shit went back to number 2 hip status. That's
just speaking about Usher. Why do you think he just goes around, you know, on the concert looking for women that have?
Because it makes him look straight. I just told this man a whole conversation that I heard backstage at one of them where and somebody called Aaron Hall a crackhead, and he said, so what? I smoke crack, I like a god on crack. He's like, give me some crack and I'll out of you right now.
Who was this?
Aaron Hall said that.
Oh, yeah, he did say that. Yeah, he been wilding lately.
Yeah, he was saying that to a man, though. That's the thing. And he says it a lot.
Oh. Shout out Aaron Hall.
These motherfuckers, they do all of this wild shit, G. Women are props or procurers. Pretend to be my girlfriend and bring us more victims. Like Carisha.
She just
and that interview.
She just she said, I'm gonna do, before I bring out season 2, I'm gonna bring myself to the red table. I mean, not the red table.
See?
Carisha, please.
No, you said it right.
Yes.
Bullshit.
Yes, she did the same thing.
The Carisha, the red, all of that. And Diddy f up everybody but you, huh?
Yeah. She said,
he
I didn't
kicked
see none of that.
everybody's ass.
I didn't see none of that.
You know who she sounds like? His real lover, Stevie J. They sound like they got the same script.
You know, it's hard to say that.
Stevie J ready to go to blows and get his ass whooped by 50. You ain't fighting nothing but a condom. And he struggles to keep them on. Like, it's like this nigga's dirty as like,
so
Stevie junk.
What did
Stevie jerk. Like I don't know.
What did you expect from Carisha on her own show to talk about?
I expected her to not get on that show. I expected her to go away. I expected her to keep running around in underwear and playing card games where she can't even read the numbers and read the on the wheel. Like, please be a whore. Like, just stop. Like, this is the thing. This the thing. Everybody's gonna be mad. And I don't get no fuck. Really, let's be clear. Worker. She was labeled on the logs, her and the JT, the city. Ain't no different than the Diddy dirty. He's always got
on payroll, obviously.
Just damn. You got all this going on. You were a whore. you were given the illusion of elevation. Truth is, You got paid all of that money so you wouldn't go to the police. You got paid all of that money to convince more bitches to come and take the damage that you don't want to take on the days when you just want to enjoy the Tusi without the work. You know what I'm saying? Like, when did you think that was ever going to be real? You're a whore. Go back to being a whore. Stop embarrassing yourself. Because don't nobody believe you or that weird man with a 8 o'clock shadow. Nobody believes y'all. That's a man with a Carisha. How did Diddy, was Diddy rough with you? Because I know he was rough with me and I loved it. I loved when Diddy beat the out of me. I love it when he slaps me with salami. Did he slap you with salami? Like, this is the real shit. There should have been thought bubbles. And they should have just muted them. Girl, you really think they gonna give me my show after we get Diddy out of here? Carisha, look, I'm trying to get podcast of the year, girl. Look, what I got to do.
I'm still stuck on 8 o'clock shadow.
Liars. Two liars. One that can't get over not being a woman, and the other one that doesn't realize she ain't nothing but a whore. Like, you got two confused people sitting here.
We'd love to hear what y'all think about this. Don't forget to like and subscribe.